was your experience of teaching Heart in a Pot? What do you feel it's about?
For me, the Heart in a Pot, they're just, you know, really, if you struggle to find a place in the kitchen, or you struggle to access any kind of creativity or sense of ownership of the kitchen, the Heart in a Pot can really just be a foothold. Like, oh, okay, this sort of dispelling the myths. You don't have to be anything other than just yourself, and just be with a pot that's cooking on a cooker, and you can really nourish yourself in a really simple way that is not complicated.
Yeah, I feel like for me it's really giving really simple tools for people to go home and, you know, just cook.
Yeah.
And to feel that it's achievable, and, you know, that it's within reach. And I feel really passionate about that, about kind of giving away, you know, the training that we've had, and sharing that with others. And you know, it's nice to have classes where things are really simple and breaking them down to their pure simplicity. I think what I've noticed is developing one's instinct as well in the kitchen, because it's great to follow a recipe, but really what you want to do is to learn how to use your body to be able to see and feel, you know, how much of this, how much of that, and kind of learn to train your hand almost to kind of feel into how much salt and, you know, how much oil or whatever it is.
Yeah, and it's like this being in, the thing that came up for me, I think, or the thing that was lacking before a lot of my training, was not being in relationship with what I was cooking and the process. And actually you do start to feel, oh, now's the right time to add the salt, and now's the right time to add some stock or flavours or whatever it is, and you just get much more of a feel for what you want to have as a dish at the end of this class or at home. You can start to feel in, as you say, feel into it a lot more, and have a sense of how you know, who you are as a cook. So thinking about some of the things you've done already around the Heart in a Pot, like what's been your favourite so far?
My favourite so far, I think it was some pasta, a pasta dish with beans. Really enjoyed that. It was in late spring. We had asparagus. We made a nice pesto. I really enjoyed that. I like the simplicity of pasta dishes, and I think it lends itself well to Heart in a Pot. I'm also really looking forward to teaching on the Japanese series. I'm going to be teaching a nabe dish, which is traditionally it's cooked on the table whilst you know, people share it, and I like this idea of sharing a pot. And obviously it's Heart in a Pot, so it's really kind of the heartiness of sharing a meal with other people, and that kind of joy, and I think that would be a really good dish, especially for the winter time.
One of my favourites was we did a risotto Heart in a Pot, which was much more of an autumnal, at the time, autumnal dish that we did with squashes and pumpkin. But it was such a kind of cosy, like comfort, but very nourishing comfort food kind of dish, and it was really like on a lot of levels just really tasty and delicious. But obviously risotto is very adaptable. You could have spring vegetables, or you could have any kind of vegetables that are in season to be part of that dish. So some of them are just really good, adaptable for all year round, and we're always listening out for what's seasonal.
We just need to talk about, I guess, the practical things. So there are Monday nights.
Yeah.
There are loads of different dates coming up in the next 6 months, and it will be throughout the year. And it's £65 per session. It's 180 for the three the series.
And there's 7 till 9 in the evening.
Yes.
So they're quite short, quick classes that are not too taxing. Quite easy to participate in and just enjoy at the end with a nice bowl of a one pot dish.
Yeah,